Hi, I'm Erin McGuire, owner of Pure Light Wellness. Today I wanted to give you a video on why you are hardwired to stop yourself. What do I mean by that? Well, our brains are made up of very, very old systems called the limbic system that some people refer to as the lizard brain. And that part of your brain it goes as far back as being a caveman or a cavewoman. And when you go out to try to do something different, whether it's start your own business or write a book or even do a new workout routine or start eating more healthy, the brain is actually trained to stop you. And so the reason I'm giving you this video today is that if you have this knowledge going forward that your brain is hardwired to stop you, then that can give you the awareness that when it comes up, it's going to look like self-doubt, fear, these roadblocks that come up that are going to stop you in your tracks from creating the thing that you want to do, that you know this about yourself so that you know that this is going to happen and you're prepared, rather than when self-doubt or fear comes up when you're about to start something new, a new venture, instead of letting that completely stop you. You're going to have the awareness to move through this stuff and know this is just part of starting something new. So what happens is, when you start a new project, the brain kind of goes, oh my gosh, like let's say for instance you want to start your own business. So I have a 9-month group coaching training program where I train people to become coaches and healers and do the work that I do, and it's called Alchemy. And I had a woman go through this, and about 3 months in to almost graduating, she decided she was going to quit her 9 to 5 and go out and do coaching and fitness full-time. Okay, and so all this massive amount of self-doubt and fear of like running out of money and what am I going to do came up, to the point that she, almost didn't want to tell her boss, give her notice to her boss, made her really stop, almost, reaching out to, she's also a yoga teacher, so she's going to take over a space and pay rent in a yoga studio. And so it made her want to stop doing all these things, like don't spend any money, don't do anything because you're going to run out of money. And so that's kind of what our brain is saying. So in that moment for her brain was like, if you do this, if you spend money on a monthly yoga studio space, if you quit your job and go out on your own and try to do this, basically we're going to run out of money, then we're going to run out of food, and then we're going to end up on the streets, and then we're going to die. That is what your brain is hardwired to do, because the brain is hardwired to keep you alive. So this old system in our brain, the limbic system, lights up and says, stop. You can think of it as the fear-based system. It's the part of you, we need that part of our brain, that says stop when you're about to walk out in front of, and then there's a car that comes, right? We need that part of our brain to light up and activate. The problem is it's lighting up and activating when we're about to start something new, and then that stops us in our tracks. So I gave her this information, and we were able to kind of laugh about it, because, that's really what was going on, is that her brain was like, we're going to die here, don't do this, whatever you do, don't do this. And her heart was saying, do this, this is what you're meant to do. So we want to be able to get out of the way. Now, one technique that I'm going to give you that I gave her is to write these things down. So write out the worst case scenario situation if you are to do the thing that you want to do. So for instance, for her, the worst case scenario is, that God forbid she doesn't get any clients, this doesn't work out, and she, has to go find a different job, right? It's like something in our brain says this is the only thing that there is to do, and if that doesn't happen, we're going to die. And that's just not the case, right? She doesn't want to go back to her old place of business, but there's somewhere else she could go, or she could get a part-time job. I mean, the worst case scenario 95% of the time is really not that bad, but our subconscious makes it out to be this terrible thing. The limbic system makes it out to be this terrible thing, and that stops us. So I want you to write down your worst case scenario for whatever that is that you want to do. The absolute worst thing that would happen if you were to go and do that. And then if there's any cost involved, write out the cost. Make a plan. When the subconscious and the brain has a plan, and it knows the worst case scenario is not that bad and you can see it, I recommend pen to paper, write it out so that you can read it and see it at least every day for a week or 2 weeks or a month, however long you're taking to kind of move into this new venture. Make sure you're reading this often because it's going to help the brain know this is safe. It's okay to move forward. So that's a real easy way to get yourself out of overwhelm, and I highly recommend writing it down, getting it on paper, getting it out there so that you can see it and know this isn't so bad. I can do this. And then, create a positive mantra for yourself. Like, I can do this. I'm going to do this. There is no other option here. This is happening. I'm going to make this happen. I'm seeing success for myself. I'm visualizing myself achieving this. So if I were her, I'm visualizing that business venture going well. I'm seeing new clients coming into my yoga studio. I'm seeing new clients coming into my coaching business. I'm visualizing. I'm taking time to do that every day. So we'll talk more about this in another video, but today I just wanted to give you this quick video on how to stop stopping yourself, right? So I hope this helps you today. Leave a comment below. Let me know how it goes. And let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to use those for future videos. And also my Alchemy group coaching program and my Alchemy certification training program to become a coach and healer is coming up soon. So if you'd like in or like more information, leave a comment below. I'll also leave a link to the website. We can set up a short call to chat about it. I'm really excited for that program. I'm excited for what it's going to do. And yes, thank you and have a wonderful day. I hope to see you soon.